Here we go. Almost there. Boom, boom, boom. And we are live. Word. All right. What's up? What stream is this? Day 6. 14-day publishing sprint. Yep. Gabriel Rathwig. And yeah, it's a little intense, huh? Let's do. I don't know. That'll work. There we go. Anyway, what's up? Today is, let's see what StreamYard says. Day 6, pre-order release of From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, Book 6, writing, publishing, releasing a book in 60 days. So, as I was saying, I'm Gabriel Rathwig, and this is my writing stream. Let's do this one. So, yeah, start off every stream with, who I am. I am Gabriel Rathwig. I'm an author. I publish books, self-published books on Amazon. And I started off in July writing my stream by writing a book called Mercenary Reincarnated as a Chef, book 3 for a company called Athon Books, which is an amazing publishing company. And if you have not heard of them, you will soon. Right now, currently, Amazon is all jacked up. So it's going to be hard to pull things up. I'm buying some new flip-flops because Amazon's, I believe they're updating the algorithm right now. It's October. This happens every year. Usually it comes before November because November's Black Friday and all that stuff. So yeah, it's going to be hard to pull things up, but we'll work through it. Yeah, as I was saying, I am Gabriel Rathwig, and here we go, published a series of books called From Chef to Crafter Conqueror, along with some other ones called Earth Online, I Am Gamer, and Tragic Kingdom, and White Soul, along with Warrior Academy, which will be coming out soon. But currently, these streams are about this book, From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, book 6. And starting on September 1st, I wrote the book. I began writing the book, and I finished it on September 26th. So 100,000 words in 26 days. 100,000 words is always my goal. That's 100% of a book. 1,000 words is 1%. 100,000 words, 100%. Hence how I track writing a book. This book here is 100,000 words plus. I'm cutting it down a little bit to 100 flat. And the extra words are going to go into the next book, From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, book 7, which I'll have out sometime in Q1 next year. But currently, this book is just up for pre-order, and that's what this stream is about. The previous 2 writing books, Mercenary Reincarnated as Chef, was end of July throughout August, and then From Chef, book 6 was just September. And since the 26th, I took a little time to relax. And then since the 1st of October, which we're at now, editing, rewrites, and then releasing. I think the other day I went through how to upload it all to KDP. And then yesterday I did a quick stream to show how to check the rankings of the books. And now it's just kind of waiting game until the book comes out. Normally I would start a new book already, but I'm trying to let my mind reset because writing 2 books so quickly is nuts. I don't know. It's a stressful thing. My buddy Dom, does the Story Forge with me. Told me he was getting tension headaches, and I've been getting them too. And I was like, oh shit, it's time to chill out a little bit. So yeah, right now, well, let me finish pipping my books real quick. So right now, books 1 through 5 are available, and book 2 is available for discount, 50% off on Audible. It's in the show notes. So yeah, if you want that, the link's there. Well, what else? Let's see. Let's go to rankings. So yesterday, I believe it was like maybe 130 or 140. I don't remember exactly what it was when I was on, but since then it's only gotten to 180, so it's only been like 40 more sales. And here, yeah. So you can see the ranking here, 6,500. It's lower than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was like 5,600, I think. Because I'm sorry for eating. I'm hungry. Yesterday at 140 sales, the ranking was at like 5,600. That's because there's only been 5 days. But since then, it's only been 40 sales. And I believe that if you want to stay in the 5,000s, you might have to have like 50 sales, 40 to 50 sales a day. And if you drop below that, you shoot down. So right now, 6,500. But also, as I was saying earlier, Amazon's having trouble updating. So I don't know how accurate everything is, which is kind of fucked up. Sorry for cussing. But this has been a thing with all of my. So yeah, I'm at 180, it says. But it's been at 180 for a while. It was at 181 this morning. So I believe it's not reporting correctly. But it was just shitty because when I released, here, let me scroll down. Book 4, part 1, they were updating the algorithm. Fucked up my shit. And then book 5, it wasn't updating. See, October 15th, but I think now I'm really glad that it's on pre-order because if this was my launch window and they were updating the algorithm and the sales were getting not reported correctly, it would really mess up my ranking. But as it stands now, I'm not really that bothered because this isn't my real launch. And these sales are just kind of putting me up to here. So it's going to work out in the end. But yeah, I think this is my tip for the day. It's a bit more of an advanced tip if you're already self-publishing, but you may not want to publish in October, November unless you're sure and ready to go because that's when they're always updating the algorithm. So, yeah. Here's what it is. What else is there to talk about? I always talk about I'm a writer who streams, not a streamer who writes. So, like, this isn't my main thing. But I figure if I got to be on here doing work on the computer, it might as well, try to market my books to people and, give advice to anybody who wants to write. Because that's mostly what people want to know is just like, how do you write? How do you write books? How do you publish books? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. What's up, Celine? How you doing? On Twitch. It's cool. Let's close out. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so even here it says 2, but yesterday it was at 13, right? So today it could be 2. It really could be 2, but I don't think it is because with that many pre-orders, should be like 5% of sales. Your other book should be 5-10% of sales because that's kind of what it averages out to. Oh, that's what I was going to show. Where was I? Yeah, I was going to go. This is what I was going to show. I got to change this music. It isn't putting me to sleep. Sales rank. Okay, let me go. What's this? Chill synth. Outrun. I love Outrun. There we go. Okay. So you see the rankings here on the left. Like so, book 1 is up to 58. That means 10 sales in a day. 10 plus. Hundreds. That's like singles. Yeah. Audio 1 or 2. But here, you see historical rankings. That's what I wanted to show. So since it came out, it only counts on the 16th because the 15th is when I released it, but it doesn't count to a full day of reporting. And if you remember, that first day, 51,948. That's 9 orders. And by the morning, it was 16. And then day 7, 32. Or day 3, it was the 17th. Day 3, it was like 20, like 32, I think, 32 orders. And that got us to, no, it was like 27. That got us 32. And 2 days ago, we're at 6,400, and that was at 181. 81 got us to there. And then we shot to 5,000 when we had 140, which was yesterday. And then today we're back down because that's where you plateau. You got to get 50 sales or above a day to reach above 5,000. And then to get above 5,000, to get above that, you have to have multiple days where you're in the hundreds. 100 books. 75, 100. It's a real like up here, from here to here, 5,000 to number 1. Man, it's like the 80-20 rule. 80% of it's really easy. The last 20% is really hard. And then when you get closer to the top, if you're familiar with anime, it's like F rank, D rank, C rank, or F rank, E rank, D rank, C rank, B rank, A rank, and then S rank. But like, the difference from B to A and A to S is like crazy. Like, getting to the top 100 is super difficult. And getting the top 10 from the top 100 is even more difficult. So I'm really hoping I time this right, because I know a month is too long. So 2 weeks might just be the sweet spot. If and when they have the algorithm figured out, if the ranking hijinks like figures out and like settles down, it'll be a real big win for me on the 1st. That's like 11 days for everything to kind of settle out, which I think it'll be okay. Knock on wood. Oh, I probably should quit eating on these Cheez-Its, right? Okay. So yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, here, we could do this. This is gonna be a short one today. I just have stuff to do. I think if we go to from Gamer and we go all available, from Chef, release. So from Chef, if I remember correctly, didn't get up past 5,000. Yeah. Oh no, 3,000. Yeah. 37.26. That's what From Chef 1 got. But there was like a bump here, and you see it gets up in the 2,000s. Let me see if I can here. Whoop. So if you come over to here, 3,000. We get a bump here again too. Gets into the 4s, but this is book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, 5, right? And now we're going to be on 6. But it's right here in book 4 when I got 26.94 for book 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1 is 1 here. I'll use my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the release of my other books in the series. Here, first book, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're at book 6. So here is interesting. 1 year, right here, 1 year. That's a year. That's the timeline. Is a year from here to here. Here's about a year. But you see the sales, how it's steady. Here to here is about a year. Here it drops off a cliff, right? About the same amount of time. So the takeaway, here's the takeaway. Your sweet spot, if you really want to make like money, and this is the secret to Amazon that I've talked about before in other podcast, other streams, which I reiterate every time. There's really only one secret sauce, and it's not secret sauce. Everybody knows it. Everybody in industry knows it. Any publisher worth his salt, if he lies to you and doesn't tell you this on Amazon, he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. 3 books. 3 books, minimum 90,000 to 100,000 words each. You can get away with 80, but people get upset. 90 to 100,000 words each. 3 books. Maximum 6-month release window. Every 2 months a book. So that would take these arcs and condense them into 1 to half, less than half, because it goes like the 12. It's not every year, but it was like 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 12 months. So you shoot it down into this 128, 22 to right about here, 128, 23, and that's a 12-month. That's a 4-month release window, which is too much. You should really be out here. All this should be condensed into this amount here. 6 months, 3 books, 6 months, every 2 months. That's just the only way to do it. And anybody telling you otherwise is a liar. Now, well, let's rephrase. They're not a liar, but they're selling you some shit. They're selling you a bill of goods, and because it can happen, and lightning in a bottle is a thing. People have books that kick ass, and people get excited, and the zeitgeist hits them, and it's a thing. But that is not the norm. It is a rarity. The norm is if you want to be successful, like not me. I'm lazy. I'm not the one to take to model your career after. But if you want to be like these people, like I went through this earlier. Let's count how many of these books. Let's switch to a view where I'm not most of the picture here. Let's switch to here. All right. Count the number of books by, I'm going to use her as an example, Frida McFadden. Top 100. This is top 100. Now, I've explained to you how many books you have to sell to get in the top 5,000, into the top 2,000, and the top 500 before, okay? To get in the top 100 of Amazon, you have to sell 100 books a day for multiple days, a week. That's 700 books minimum to get in top 100. Each book. Frida McFadden, number 1. Frida McFadden, number 7. Frida McFadden, number 13. Frida McFadden. Oh, wait. We're at 3. Frida McFadden, number 30. Frida McFadden, 44. I say it like so good. Frida McFadden, number 44. That's 5, right? Frida McFadden, 47. That's 6. 6 books in the top 50. 6 books in the top 50. 51. 7 books, Frida McFadden. 53. 8 books, Frida McFadden. 8 books so far in the top 100. That is insane. 8 books. Each one of those books makes 6 figures, high 6 figures. I think that's it for Frida McFadden. So, yeah, 8 books in the top 100. Now we can go through this. Most of that people have like 3 or 4 or 5, which is crazy. Rebecca Yarros, she's the Third Fleet thing, the dragon sex porn thing. I'm sorry, the dragon flight thing. But that is crazy. Now, Did you see the amount of reviews? 242,000. Doesn't matter if it's 4.3, 4.4. 242,000. That is nutso. Nutso. Like, if we go into new releases, porn. Oh, Ali Hazelwood, 1, 2. Yeah. Oh, crazy. These dudes become a bestseller, put one book out because of their name. Aaron Drew Ross Sorkin's a famous dude. But if he wasn't famous, he probably wouldn't have this. Like, sit here the way it does. It's crazy. So basically, nobody knows who fuck Frida McFadden is unless you read her books, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because she's doesn't put her face out there, doesn't want to be known, right? She wants to make money and do her thing. But all these other people, except unless you're like a famous name, like Nicholas Sparks, right? Made movies out of him. Stephen King, John Kennedy. His book's famous because he's senator. The secret is, well, let me rephrase. There's two secrets. One, the one I told you about, which is 3 books, 6 months, 2 months release, and the other is write porn. But porn, the secret to porn is you got to put a book out a month, and they don't have to be great, they don't have to be amazing. It's just, that's all you got to do. But porn's hard to write, harder than you think. I tried it; it's tough. Jack Carr, Rogan. All right, so that's that. I think we're pretty much up to date with everything, and like I said, Amazon is pretty much still, yeah. It's not updating. So got time to wait on that. I don't know what else. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing interesting here. I gotta do some of these, but I don't really feel like doing them right now. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna start another book till the 1st, November 1st. Let's see how we are here. We are up to 18, 21, 20, 20. Oh, shoot, I gotta do tomorrow's. Oh, okay. 1 a.m., 3 a.m. What am I at? This is busy work, busy work. Wonder which one this is. This is okay. Home. It's crazy. Before this program, Opus, I couldn't do these clips. I didn't have time in the day, and this, you upload it, cuts clips for you, and it just makes the time so much less, so much less. But I'm still like, I gotta do this shit. So how quickly we get used to such, things. So I think I'm on book 5. Let's see. I think book 5 is where I am at. 777363336111111. All right. So what is this last one? October 21st, 7 a.m. So October 21st, we'll do 9. Oh wait, we gotta do schedule. Okay. You can't do longer than 90 seconds on those platforms. So that was 9 a.m. here, right? 9 a.m. Yeah. So this will be 11 a.m. And this one will be 1. This is Outrun, the video game. It's my childhood, yo. And then we are back to 3 p.m. with everybody. 21st. And this one will be 5 p.m. Okay, and this is Story Forge episode 5, 5 p.m. on the 21st. So what we'll do now is go to episode 6, which has not, and we'll do 7 p.m. on the 21st. Okay, and then go back to the calendar. Let's see what the latest Story Forge is. 4 p.m. on the 26th. So 4 p.m. on the 26th. So 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on the 26th. So customized time 26th. 6 p.m. every 2 hours. Save. So this is all set for YouTube. Maybe. Tomorrow, Story Forge podcast. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. London, England time. I think that's Greenwich Man time. But yeah, we'll be doing podcast number 18. I decided to stop doing streams the same day I do podcasts. It's just too much. There's not enough to talk about. I'm not a streamer. I don't want to be a streamer. I don't want this to be my job. This is to sell books, and I don't want to spend so much time trying to figure out shit to talk about because if you have silence, nobody wants to fucking listen to you. And I don't want to sit and just talk about my political views and personal views on shit all the time because that's fucking annoying. And I don't want to cuss the whole time because I think my little brother and sister watch this, which I don't want to be a thing, with AI enhancements. Ooh, we might have to do that. Download clip. Let's play it. Mm-hmm. Garbage Dom. No, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if I want the AI voiceover. Let's see what Dom said. Oh, it's probably private. Sorry, probably private. Can't listen to that right now. All right. So did these schedule? Scheduled. Yep. All right. So Story Forge episode 6. Let's refresh. All right. So 99. And did this one not schedule? Yeah, it did. Yeah, because it was 3. Yep. So this is the 21st at 7 p.m. So this needs to be the 21st at 9 p.m. Got to get the day done so I can be tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about it at 9 p.m. I should do a week out, but 9 p.m. This will go back to 11 p.m. 11 schedule. And then the next one will be 1 p.m. 1 a.m. My bad. On the 22nd. Schedule. I still haven't pimped my book out and put any reels out for my book or anything. I should. Oh, it's not that I'm lazy or don't want to do it. I just 3 a.m. on the 22nd. Why don't I want to do it? Why am I fighting doing it? I guess is more the correct question. Why am I fighting clipping myself and putting it out on social media. I don't know. Probably because 5 a.m. on the 22nd. Maybe it's because I feel above it. Oh, like that's some pompous shit. I feel above it. I'm too good for that. I'd rather talk on stream to the void and whoever's watching than say, "Hey, clip by my book." I guess I don't know. Is there much of a difference? I don't know. Maybe to me, yeah. It's I don't know. I think this is a bad spot for this banner. I think I should change the banner as well. Let's do that. Let's go to home. What am I need to go to? Blah 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 blah. Brand template. Yeah, here we go. Let's change this. Here. Do 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 do. Where is um banner? Trash. Choose file. You know, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that a little bit. If we put that up here in the center, where's the text at? Where's the text at? There it is. So here's this. I think text down, that up. Boom. Wait, no. Let's go text, book, golden triangle, right? This will split the difference. Face down here, text up here, smiley face. So text right there at the tip of the mic. That's cool. Let's keep it in and keep it symmetric. Let's keep it symmetric. There. I think that. And then big, small, big, big, reverse golden ratio. I mean, I could come a little lower, but I think this might be eyes here, right here. But yeah, I think that's a good. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna save that. Okay, we'll go back. All right. 10 days, 12 days, 12. This is done. 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 No. These are not done. These are all new. I gotta do all those. 9.3 is done. I think I'm on 9.5. I gotta upload 9.6. Yeah. Yeah. Non-stop work. All you do is work every day. 7 a.m. on the 22nd. 22nd, 7 a.m. 9 a.m. Hey, Opus, why don't you give me a deal, man? Why don't you give me like a credit or something for showing people how to use the software, huh? That'd be cool. Help a starving artist out. You know what I'm saying? 11 a.m. I think on the 22nd. Yeah, 11 a.m. Boom. 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. I need to start getting on earlier and earlier. I know I talk about that all the time, but I think we'll do it to 89 here. So 3 p.m. on the 22nd. Okay. So we'll leave these. So that was episode 6. Let's see. I think I got to. So 5 and 6. I think 9.5 is done. Well, it is not, as a matter of fact. How about 9.4? 9.3. Do 2222 Do 94 is done. Okay. And what's the last day on that? That's the 19th. All right. And so I think the calendar has us at the 22nd. The 22nd. 50, only 50? 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m. We don't 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Oh, that's why, because there's only 3 instead of 4. Yeah, yeah. So the end is 10 3 p.m. on the 22nd. 3 p.m. on the 22nd. Trace p.m. That isn't right. 3 p.m. the 22nd. 3 p.m. the 22nd. 3 p.m. the 22nd. Boom. Schedule. And then we will out schedule this. What's going on? All right. Then we will bulk schedule this for the last day, which is the 30th at 8 a.m. So the 30th at 10 a.m. So bulk schedule 30th, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. October 30 every 2 hours. Save. And then when that's done, that'll be scheduled, and we're up to a day out. So that's good. What I'll do is I'll turn the sound off after this and listen to my friend's message and see if it's a propos. And then, I don't know, get out of here. I don't know, man. I don't have too much to talk about. Amazon's not really killing it with their updating, So let's see if it's still at 2 and no other page reads. So it's definitely not, 180. So still not ready. Just ready? Come on, nah. Come on, nah. I wonder how is everybody else doing? I see 3 people watching. That's cool. I've been gaining a little bit of traction on posts and stuff. It's kind of nuts. Like I was getting like 1 or 2 posts on checks on Instagram, and I think like both of those are my little sister and brother. Now it's like 20 or 30. YouTube, I get a lot. We get a lot of looks, hundreds. I mean, I guess it's not a lot, but TikTok, I don't get that many. It's just not my, cup of tea. Come on, nah. What's going on, nah? See, we got some generating so many that it takes a minute. Oh, there it goes. Schedule. Oh, wait. No, it's already done. Confirm and exit. Yeah. Refresh. Do 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 do. Oh, it didn't populate. Interesting. Might have to do that again. Maybe I'll do it later. Yep. Oh no, November 1st. Oh yeah, yeah. So it did. Okay. Yeah, and we're until November 1st at 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 12, 10, 8, 6. Yeah, it looks good. All right. Solid. And that was 9-5, I believe. Yeah, yeah. So we'll do one more here. 5 p.m. on the 5 p.m. on the 22nd. Select time, 22nd. 5. All right, cool. That's done. All right. 2 days, 5 p.m. Let's just get to the 23rd. Let's see. 5 p.m., 7 p.m. on the 22nd. 7 p.m. schedule. Now 7 p.m. 9 p.m. Fun. 11 p.m. And finale 1 a.m. on the 23rd. All right, now I'm full 2 days ahead. Good deal. Back to here later. Let's see what else is there to do. Oh yeah, let me listen to this. You can only hear here. You can't hear here. Well, let me see. Let's go to Kick real quick. Create dashboard. All right, let me see. Do music pause. Okay, no wait. Kick. Okay, that's me. Let's see if we can hear this. 100% can hear that. 100%. You can 100% hear that. All right. Well, can't play that for this moment. I will then do one last, not much. Say, hey, thank you for watching. I'll be back later. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Day 7's tomorrow. We'll see what the sales are at. Hopefully, we're shooting up the rankings. I'm sure we will. And that leaves us 8 more days till I have to put up the manuscript. So the 28th is the day I have to do it, which I'll do either before or shortly that day. Kind of taking my time again, going through it again, looking for more errors. I don't know. It's a luxury to have extra time to do that. What else? I'll be putting that in the Patreon. I don't know. I said a few days ago, but I'm sorry, guys, on the Patreon. I have to update. I'll probably put it in there tomorrow or the next day. Sorry. I know it's late, not that much earlier, but it is earlier. And yeah, I think I'm going to take off. Anybody doubt have anybody has any questions? So have an excellent day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Deuces. Ending El Streamo. Peace.